Ken how I've been fighting a spiritual warfare battle for quite a while now. You look back and you go, I think I was doing it ever since I was a kid. Fighting the forces of darkness. You know, sent from an alien planet to come and wake them up. And then they didn't want to be wakened up. They wanted to scapegoat me, persecute me. I'm just basically like Jesus, They can persecute Dave for doing the right thing. The guy with the pure heart. The truth comes out. When my brother was drunk once, right? He goes, "Oh, Dave, you're pure." Right, so my brother says that, so fuck you. So he must be right. So that's my wee North Star there. He says I'm pure, so that's basically it, innit? There's my reference point. I've been fighting the forces of darkness. You go, your life flashes before you and you go, He-Man, yeah. I have the, it's all that stuff resonated. All the shit that resonates with you, it does that for a reason, doesn't it? Like the evil people, it's on a spectrum, good, evil, and it's all this big spectrum, innit? So you're either bad, wicked, evil, truly evil, really evil, and then right at the other end, deserve to be shot in the head and, that kind of thing. So it's like, I've been fighting the forces of darkness. And I think COVID, right? I think COVID kind of made me, come at the other side. It either made or broke folk. I think it made me. Not that I was, not that I wasn't already making myself like Incubus, Make Yourself. Not that wasn't already happening, but it just helped kind of catalyse the whole process, didn't it? I mean, it broke some people. They were broke, busted, and disgusted, and they got broken. Meanwhile, I was breaking my own personal records. That was quite good, wasn't it? Fucking amazing, that, isn't it? And rather than, as I say, to continue the whole theme of, I'm doing the right thing, try to kind of wake folk up, as to what the shit's really about, rather than being kind of inspired by it and going, I keep, then folk were against it and try to pull me down. So it's like, right, so I get it, right? So it highlighted who the evil people were. It's a great bullshit detector, isn't it? When you put yourself out there. My mate Keith was saying that when he goes, why? My brother's said the same kind of thing as well. He goes, when you put yourself out there, you've got to expect to get reactions, like putting yourself out publicly or semi-publicly, And it did highlight who the devils were. Not like they're literally Satan, but they've got evil spirits in them and they need to be exorcised, That kind of thing, because it's a spiritual warfare battle, innit? So they've got all their evil spirits in them and they haven't really quite done the work. And they want to scapegoat me for their own problems and project their own insecurities and bullshit darkness onto me, rather than being uplifted by my light, You would have thought that would have happened. So as I say, it kind of highlighted folks, so I'll always remember that. And folk were saying that in the culture, weren't they? They were saying, you never really forget. You can forgive, but no forget. It's been a great thing. It's been, as I say, a great bullshit detector, the COVID thing. Know that I'm saying, I'm not, see what I mean, you get fucking misunderstood. I'm not saying, let's have a COVID, let's have this deadly disease that kills all the vulnerable folk. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, at least some good came out of it, Back when Kim and my dad died, right? That's what happens in life, innit? See, similar people, like-minded people just naturally clot together, the clotting of individuals, like George Carlin said, right? I was like, the clotting of, that's how it sounds quite sort of a pejorative sense, but I'm saying it in a positive sense. I'm saying, like, it's like a support group, innit? See, when my dad died, right, and actually, I didn't really see it at the time, I kind of saw it, but now I can see it with full clarity, because I've got the full armour of God around me now, right? So my mate Gans, Leo Gans, right, if he was watching this, he Gans, Jesus on a bike. I think that was quite funny. It's like, why no engage, as Graham O'Brien said, with all this shit, just for a laugh, it's the same shit, innit? But this person at school, right, her dad had just recently died, right, and we're having all these parties, right, around it, you know, as you do when you're a teenager and the parents are away and you drink too much and stuff like that. And I'm going, looking back, and she goes to me, at the time I was going, that's quite a fucked up thing you just said to me. But she goes, some good will come out of it. She was kind of reaching out to me. I was like, why is she hanging about with me all the time? And her friend as well. What's his name that was in the Prince? Cream, get on top. You've got the horn, so why don't you blow it? I'm a blowing it now. Yeah. Ken, as I said to somebody yesterday, I said, as the great David Icke said, Ken, when you've been in the box and you come out of the box, it's only when you come out of the box that you realise just how small a box you've been living in. You know, it's true, isn't it? I've only scratched the surface of the shit I could have said, you know. But, you know, anyway, she was saying, some good will come out of it, and at the time I was going, that's quite fucked up. My dad's just been mashed by a truck, you know, head-on collision. Sorry if this is triggering for anyone, but whatever, it happened to me. So own it, Dave, own it. So he gets his head and chest injuries, gets bashed against the thing. And my mum having to, you know, look through bloody clothing and all that kind of thing. It's lovely. It's been a really nice, been an interesting ride so far, you know, having to deal with that. But aye. So let's explore that. Has any good things come out of it? Well, as it said in Braveheart, it's like when I was folk think you're mentally ill, but I mean the power of why do folk watch film, right? So I was watching Braveheart no long after my dad died, and I've said this before, and the guy in the thing goes, "Your heart is free. Have the courage to follow it." And it was because it was the same shit. It was his dead dad talking to him from the grave, and I'm going, that is literally my dad talking to me through the grave. He's like, "What, right, Dave? Forgive all the shit, even though I beat the crap out of you and didn't give you any love and support, and bought you a drum kit so you can take out your frustrations on the drum kit that I created in you in the first place. Ken, problem acts as solution. Kind of like David Icke said, problem acts as solution. I'll beat the fuck out of you and then buy you a drum kit and then go, oh, isn't that great? Why don't you know beat me?" So maybe like Michael Jackson's dad, maybe I should be glad that he bought me the drum kit, right? He bought me, you know, maybe I should be glad that he beat the crap out of me because it brought out some good performances, didn't it? Because then I played to the audience the size of Wembley Stadium after he died. So would I have played to the audience the size of Wembley Stadium had he still been alive? That kind of shit, like Michael Jackson, how he took his performance skills to the next level by beating him. So a bit of abuse is probably good for any parents watching this. A wee bit of abuse. If you're not an abusive person, just kind of manufacture a bit of abuse. Manufacture a bit of abuse to just get it going, but not too much. You know, I don't know, maybe. I'm not quite sure. I've not quite worked that one out. But aye, any other good shit come out of it? Well, maybe I'm doing all the shit that he wishes he could have done, Ken. So as I'm saying, the spiritual warfare battle, right? So Dad, you're looking down at me now. Am I doing well? I'm doing quite good, aren't I?